What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Jay Renee with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This morning, we have a brother on the phone by the name of Terry Wilson. He wants to talk to us about how his charges was overturned because of a place that's historically racist, Macomb County. All right, some things happened with that, and he's going to talk to us more about it. Good morning. How you doing, bro?
Good morning. I'm fine. You?
I'm doing all right. I appreciate you taking this time to come holler at us. So we're going to jump right into it, okay?
All right.
All right. Tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
My name is Terry Wilson. I'm from Clinton Township, Michigan. 29 years old.
Okay. So I know that right now that you're currently incarcerated because you're awaiting a retrial. So we want to talk about what led up to that. As far as I know, you've been to court once already and you were charged, but that charge was thrown out. So when were you charged and what were you charged for?
2013, May 5th, 2013, I was charged with open murder.
Okay. And I know that you're saying that this was self-defense, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you were charged with this, and where were you charged?
You said where were I charged?
Yeah, where?
Macomb County.
Okay, so I know that they said that Macomb County is historically a very racist place. Is racism something that you would say that you've seen while being in that area or growing up there?
Yes, I have witnessed racism at its highest level.
Okay.
On many occasions, several times.
Okay. All right. So tell us about how your charges ended up getting dropped because of what happened. Paint a picture for us.
Okay, so I was charged with open murder, and I ended up going to trial. I went to trial 2014, and I was found guilty of first-degree murder. When I was found guilty, it ended up coming out that it was a juror who was calling me the N-word during the deliberation. Another juror came out and exposed the situation and just put out there how she didn't feel how my trial went fairly. I wasn't treated fairly, and I didn't have a fair shot in trial. And she told the courts that a jury was calling me the N-word. So that was my main issue, and that's how my charge got overturned. Okay. My conviction got overturned, rather.
Okay, so was it an easy process, or what did you have to do? Like, once y'all got this information, what happened after that?
It wasn't an easy process at all. I was in prison during the time, and it took a couple years. It took a couple years, and I had to go through my lawyer, private investigator, talking to this woman, and the woman was one of the jurors, and I had to go to different court hearings, different proceedings like that. August of 2018, I had an evidentiary hearing where I went to court in Macomb County for the same judge, Jennifer Fonts, that I went to trial in front of and who sentenced me. I had an evidentiary hearing, and that was about all the jurors come into court and just testifying to what they seen or what they heard in the deliberation room. And so during that, we was banking on the one lady to come to court and, tell the truth about she hearing the other jury calling me the N-word, which she did, but through the grace of God, more truth came out, and there was 3 other jurors who also testified saying that the guy was calling me the N-word during the deliberation.
Okay.
So a year later after that is when my conviction got overturned. 2019, August 2019, my conviction was overturned, and I was brought back to Macomb County Jail, and I've been sitting in Macomb County Jail waiting on my trial ever since then.
Okay. So it wasn't they didn't consider it a conflict of interest that the judge that sentenced you was over your evidentiary trial?
I'm going through that right now. That's what I'm trying to push right now, but no, they didn't consider that. Because the judge who the judge who was over my trial, she's the same one who had to overturn the case.
Right. Yeah, just definitely got some spice with it. All right, so I know that you're waiting now. Do you have a trial date already?
Yes, I have a trial date set for February 28, 2023.
Okay. So, do you feel like there was any evidence that was left out that could support your case, or how do you feel like you were treated unfairly when it comes to what was presented?
100%, I feel like it was evidence that was left out. And not even just being left out, it was a lot of evidence and a lot of facts that was brought in front of the courts, in front of the prosecutor, in front of the judge, that shows that this case is a self-defense case.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jay Renee with Prison Riot Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This morning, we got Brother Terry Wilson back. All right, we had part 1. This is going to be the part 2. You'll probably hear both of them at the same time. But we wanted to bring him back so we get an opportunity to talk a little bit more with him about what he's going on and what he's trying to present to us. So let's jump right into it. Hey, good morning, bro. Welcome back.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, glad you can make it back. So I know we don't got too much time, so we're going to jump right into it, okay?
All right.
All right, so we're going to pick up from where we left off last time. So I know that you are awaiting a retrial and things like that. So when it comes to legal representation, will you have the same representation you had in the original trial, or what's going on with that?
No, I'm not using the same lawyer I had in the original trial. I didn't had a couple lawyers, a few lawyers actually dealing with this case, going through the process. But right now, I'm in the midst of finding the proper legal representation for me, who I feel like is going to fight for me, and just provide what I need.
Okay. So I know you just said that you had a couple different legal representation. What caused that, and how do you think, or did it affect the first time around your legal representation when it came to your charges and stuff?
Well, I believe I haven't really received the true representation I need to win my case. Like, some lawyers rob you with no gun. They take your money and never really render the service that they're paid for. And others are in bed with the prosecutors and the judges. You know what I'm saying? And with my case, it's like I'm already at a disadvantage because all the lawyers are just in it for the money.
Mm-hmm. Right. I know the area particularly, there was an issue when it came to the jurors, which helped in getting your case thrown out is, with the racist slurs and stuff like that. Do you feel like the DA and maybe even your representation had some type of racial prejudice?
Yeah, I went to trial on this case, and going to trial. First off, I fought my case in Macomb County. So, Macomb County is known to be super prejudiced or racist or whatnot. And I went to trial out here, and one of the jurors was actually calling me niggers. So I never had I didn't have a fair shot from the beginning. When you go into trial on a case, you're supposed to be judged by your case and not your race.
Right. Yeah, 100%. So let me ask you this. What do you feel that wasn't, presented in your first trial that you feel would have been beneficial to your case? Or do you feel like it would have been, especially with this racial prejudice?
I mean, yeah, I feel like, as far as that, I feel like I really need to possibly have a change of venue and a change of judge. My case was overturned due to racial bias from a jury. However, I also feel the judge's decision not to allow certain evidence and not allow instructions for manslaughter and self-defense robbed me of a fair trial as well. Okay. So yeah, it was a lot of things that definitely affected my case.
Okay, so
And the judge,
go ahead, bro.
it just was a lot of things the judge took from me that were very vital. Like, as far as my case, just like her not instructing the self-defense, because my case revolves around self-defense. It was evidence that was brought forth that she didn't let me put in front of the jury and put in front of her courtroom that could have benefited me and helped me.
And was there any reason or anything that was ever said as to why these things weren't allowed into your evidence for your case?
No, not really. It's just honestly just Macomb County. Like right now, I feel that although there's enough evidence for me to go to trial, I'm in the same county dealing with the same people. I have the same judge. The same people have the same mindset. Like how I know I won't go to trial again, and now I'm being called niggers in the closet, or it don't come out like it did last time.
Right. So let me ask you this: what was your lawyer doing when presented with evidence
1 minute remaining
that could assist you?
I didn't hear you, sis.
I said what was your lawyer doing with this evidence that could assist you? Did he push for it to go in? Did he ignore it? Like, what was he doing?
Yeah, he definitely he pushed for it to go in, but like when you dealing with the system, all my lawyer could do was put it on record during trial, basically saying that, we try to bring this information forth, and that's where the appeal come in at. So
Okay.